What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1Tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio One Tutorials, pick up your premium membership. It is 50 cents a day. And also, please don't forget to stop by CMP Kits. If you need drums, if you need MIDI, if you need chords for the MPC Pad Perform, I have 3 packs right now out. 120 chords, presets in total between those 3 packs. It's 40 a piece. cmpkits.com. Get your samples up. But you guys don't want to hear about that. What you guys want to hear about is the MPC and how to get your mix. Now, I have this awesome controller. I'm really loving the footprint that it's keeping on the desk and also some of the functionality, right? So if you go to cmpkits.com right now and you download, it's 100% free. You just go to cmpkits.com and you can get yourself a copy of the MPC mixing cheat sheet. Just go to cmpkits, 100% free. Just go to the MPC mixing cheat sheet right here. When you download this, you'll get the actual cheat sheet. It has the sticker removed, and you'll get to see the levels on the mixer, so that you can like put this as your desktop, or keep it handy. You could just pull it up and say, okay, that's where I need to put my kick, snare, 808, and hi-hat. And this method is going to work to get you an amazing, just loud master every single time, right? So the way that I execute this is, I'll have one track that has my drum kit, right? So if we go on track 1, so those are all my drum sounds, right? If I go to track 2, this is my 808. Right? And then I'll have like an audio track where I have my loop going. And that's from the slide pack on cmpkits.com, slide compositions. So I've set the table here. I know what I want to do, as far as my sounds and everything. You always pick your sounds first, right? So now I can go back to my MIDI tracks, right? And let's go into, what we want to do as far as getting our gain structure right. So if you look at the cheat sheet, if you went ahead and downloaded and you're looking at it, you'll see where we're going to put our kick first. So if we just play this out, I thought that I was going to miss the cue links on this device, but I really don't. If you just go and you press the touch strip and you set it to pad level, you see that it has these red indicators. And if you look on the software, that coincides, right, with the fader position of the pad that you choose when you have pad level selected by toggling the touch strip modes, right? So this is great for just gain staging real fast, and you do this before you make your beat, right? And it makes everything so much easier. So check this out. So I'm just getting my kick up to around -6 dB, right? Now we'll go to the next pad. This is a snare, but it's going to function more like a perk, so I'm going to get this down by like -20. Hi-hat will be around the same level. And then the main snare will be between like -9 and -12. Okay, so it's a little lower than you're used to, but don't get alarmed. We're going to fix that, right? So now I can go and just hit track select, go to track 2. Now we got this super loud 808. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and go back into touch strip mode, because this is a key group, right? And we'll go back into touch strip mode and we'll search for program level, right? So now I can lower this all the way down. And let's look in the software. And that's about the level we want to have our 808, right? So then the last thing that I want to do is I want to go to track select and I want to bring up my audio track, and let's just play my loop. All right, so now that we have all that, and it's all, we've done the gain staging, right? And it's all pre-gain stage, it's all pre-mix. This is what setting up a good gain structure will do for you. I'm going to go ahead and switch to another sequence here, right? So let's go in here. I hit shift, sequence select. Let's go back to the first sequence. Now listen to what we have. So just off of that, it's a near perfect mix. All we got to do is bring the volume up to commercial level now, which is super easy. Let's go back in the DAW. So all we got to do is just pull up our mixer. So I'll go to mode and let's hit the channel mixer, right? This is our master. And let's just go ahead and grab ourselves a limiter. I'm going to go for Fab Filter Pro L. Double click on it. Now all we got to do is just pump this limiter up and get our -9 LUFS. Check it out. Now, here's the beautiful thing, right? You've got yourself a good balance between your kick, your bass. If for some reason you want to go back after, after you've done this and say like, all right, you know what? I wish that my snare was hitting harder. That's the beauty of the cheat sheet. This is going to get you a 100% loud mix all the time, but you don't have to use it like law. If you like your snares to be a little bit louder, then, by all means, let's just go back into main mode here. All right. Let's go to track select. Let's go back to our MIDI tracks. We want to hear more of this clap. Go back to the touchscreen. And now I'm just 100% satisfied with this mix. And you notice that this is just, we have the entire track mixed down at commercial volume before we've done any arrangement, before, we've added any effects, before we've even thought about going out of this environment to another DAW to do a proper mix down. You could do it all in here. You could do it all with, the MPC Studio controller. And once just because I know a lot of MPC users, they're more traditional, holding on to, a lot of these ideas where, you feel like I don't want to take any shortcuts. This isn't a shortcut. This is gain structure is something that is taught in professional audio engineering school. It's one of the first things that people learn, and it's such an afterthought because it's a basic, right? So it's not really, it's not really explained because it's something that you're all supposed to know. So don't think about it like using a shortcut. Think about it as understanding the fundamentals of a proper mix down and how you can just make your productions a much less stress-free environment when every single time you can get a loud mix using just the MPC stuff. So this is CMP with Craftmaster Productions, studio1tutorials.com. If you want the cheat sheet, please go to CMP Kits. It's on the front page. Download it. If you're coming to this video a year later and you can't find it on the site, just hit that little search bar on CMP kits and just type in MPC cheat sheet. It'll come right up. It's 100% free. You guys keep it simple, but don't be basic. And we will see you on the next one.